Greetings, ladies and gentlemen, and viewers across the World Wide Web. This is Tune 215, and right now we are in Alabama. We're going to be doing a driving tour in downtown Birmingham, Alabama. We're in the downtown district. We're at 7th Ave and 19th Street, the intersection of 7th Ave and 19th Street. It is currently 71 degrees today. We have a pedestrian crossing the street. She looks like she may be transitioning from work. She had an ID around her neck. Now, Birmingham, Alabama interested me, not only because it was on the way throughout our journey, but to my knowledge, Birmingham, Alabama is one of the only places in the country that has all of the materials to manufacture iron within a 10-mile radius. We have a Greyhound station on my right, passing Park Place. We're at 19th and Park Place. We are currently at 19th and 6th Ave. We have a huge building in front of us called Bradley. We passed the First United Methodist Church on my right. We have a Coca-Cola transportation vehicle on my left. We're approaching 5th Ave. Birmingham was founded in 1871 during the post-Civil War Reconstruction period through the merger of three pre-existing farm towns, notably former Elyton. So I'm going to try to do my best as we driving to relay a little bit of information that you guys can find on the World Wide Web so that you could gain something from this tour also, as well as ourselves, because we like to learn, you know. We're passing 5th and 19th Street. We have a Wells Fargo on my left-hand side. We're at 19th. We have a parking garage on my left. I believe we just passed 4th Ave. We're approaching 3rd Ave. I'm gonna make this left-hand turn on 3rd Ave. I'm gonna follow this artwork. We got the Mcwane Science Center on my right-hand side. The artwork caught my eye. We got some graffiti right here on my right. Beautiful colors. Oh, decent artwork. Oh, that's tough. Really nice colors. It says, change starts now. That's neat. We got the wheel, W-E-I-L, on my right. We have Jean's Glory on my right-hand side. We have a business for sale on my left-hand side. Birmingham was named Birmingham because of England. You know how in England, UK, they got a Birmingham? So that's cool. One of the nation's major industrial cities. Most of the original settlers who founded Birmingham were of English ancestry. Wow, that's very interesting. All right, so we have a business on my left called Vault. We have a business on my right called a Rialto. Now it is the afternoon in the middle of a work week. So this is the ambience that you would see in the middle of a work week in the afternoon hours. We have this Alabama Mercedes in front of us, the GLC 300 for Alabama tags. It has the AU logo on it. And if you've been paying attention to my channel, when we did a tour in Alabama, Auburn, the city of Auburn, which is a college town, that's their logo, AU. So I wonder if this person in front of us went to AU, Auburn University. All right, we're approaching 20th Street. We're passing 3rd Ave and 20th Street. We're gonna go a little further. We'll probably make a left coming up here. There's a business on my right called Spartan. It's a Goodyear on my left. It looks like an old building. And a furniture appliance shop. Antiques book and collectible shop on my right too. as well as BMSS CPAs and business advisors on our left. We have Richard Arrington Jr. Boulevard. They're now leasing their office on my right. Let's make this left off of 3rd Ave. We have Cadence Bank on my right hand side. Have some beautiful architecture coming up. We got the, what is that? The Redmont Hotel up top. You can see their actual signage right behind the church, which is a beautiful church, might I add. The Majestic Beauty Bar on my left. And we're at 4th and Richard Arrington Jr. Boulevard. That's the First Presbyterian Church on my right hand side. We're traveling about 15 miles an hour. We're at 5th Ave. Just past 5th Ave, public parking spot on my right hand side. On my left hand side, we got Advent Episcopal School. We're approaching 6th Ave. Passing 6th Ave. We're now approaching Park Place. There's barely any traffic out here. We got Birmingham Public Library on my right hand side and the Birmingham Public Library Lynn Henley Research Library branch on my left. We're at 7th Ave. I'm probably take this another block up and then we're gonna make a right hand side. I see the highway. We just got off the highway, so I don't want to go past the highway. I want to stay within the downtown area. Wow, this building on my left is interesting. We just passed it. Very interesting looking building. Sorry, I didn't point it out to you guys sooner. Let's take a pause here at Reverend Abram Woods Jr. Boulevard and the intersection of, so this is a mouthful. We're at the intersection of Reverend Abram Woods Jr. Boulevard and Richard Arrington Jr. Boulevard. We have some pedestrians at the corner about to cross. Across the street on my left hand side, we have the Birmingham Museum of Art. Now, Birmingham is known as the founding city for the recognition of Veterans Day and hosts to the nation's oldest and largest Veterans Day celebration. Remember earlier I was telling you guys, Birmingham is the only place in the world where all the ingredients for making iron are present. Wait until these people cross and I'm gonna let you know what those ingredients are, because those ingredients kind of shocked me because I didn't know iron was made of this. We got Jefferson County Criminal Courts on my left with an awesome statue on my left hand side. It's like of a guy sitting on top of a large block. It's the Justice Center. So I don't know if that has some significant value related to justice. I'm gonna slow down, I'm gonna merge to my right lane. I'm gonna allow these cars to pass. We're approaching 22nd Street North. We're getting to the right lane. Let's make this right hand turn on 22nd Street North. We're currently on 22nd Street North. We're passing 7th Court. Now, this was interesting to me because this is the only place where the key ingredients for making iron are present. Coal, iron ore, and limestone. We just passed 7th Ave. That's interesting to me because I never knew that iron was made from the materials. We're passing Park Place. We got the Civil Rights Institute to our right hand side if we kept on going to our right, but we're gonna pass 6th Ave. I'm gonna repeat those ingredients for making iron. This is interesting. In order to make iron, you need coal, iron ore, and limestone. But guess what? In Birmingham, they're all located here within a 10-mile radius. So that's cool. The thing that was shocking to me was limestone. I didn't know limestone was an iron. Iron's one of the strongest materials, you know. Iron is hard to bend. You know, you could bend aluminum, you could probably bend metal if you're strong. We're passing 6th Ave, but you gotta be like a heavy-duty bodybuilder to flex iron. Iron's like a heavy material, so limestone and iron. And coal, think about it. Coal is a flammable substance, right? It's fuel. We're passing 5th Ave. We got Morningstar Storage on my left-hand side. Now we're passing 4th Ave. We have Kemper on my left. It's a building called Kemper. Wonder what Kemper is. All right, we're approaching 3rd Ave, which is a one-way. Remember we came down 3rd Ave? I'm probably going to make a left. I could have made a left there. Let's make a left on the next block. Matter of fact, I want to see what this block right here looks like. 2nd, because we haven't approached 2nd Ave. I want to see what 2nd Ave looks like. See if there's anything interesting here. Got some cool buildings on my left as far as architecture goes. They look cool. Levy's Fine Jewelry on my right. Montgomery. What is that on my left? That is the Montgomery. Is that like apartments? Alright, we're approaching Richard Arrington Jr. Boulevard. Let's make this right and then make another right. We're gonna do a double right because we're gonna go back down 3rd Ave. The City Federal building on my left-hand side, we just passed that. That's what they're doing work on. Synovus Banking Lending Institute on my right, investing and all that stuff. South Place Commercial Real Estate Specialist on my left. We're gonna make this right on 3rd Ave. It's Cadence Bank on my left, Synovus on my right. Got some pedestrians on my right-hand side walking. One of them had an Amazon shirt. I'm not sure if she was probably an Amazon employee. We have a beautiful church on my left-hand side. St. Paul's Church, Cathedral of St. Paul. All right, Birmingham is the birthplace of the Balti and home to over 100 Balti houses. They have the most Michelin star restaurants. Wow, but you know what? I think that is related to Balti United Kingdom, or England, I should say. Birmingham, England. I think all that Balti housing is in England. It's not here. The Wheeler Building. Let's make this left-hand turn on 23rd Street. We got the Ymca on my right-hand side. Wow, I didn't expect it to be this trafficless. There's barely any traffic. We're catching every green. And most of the time, that's actually beneficial. We're at 23rd. All right, so just past 23rd and 4th. We got Morningstar Storage on my left. We're at 5th Ave. Red lights help me relay information to you guys. That's why traffic and red lights would be useful right now. But we got the Bankhead Towers on my right-hand side. Bankhead Towers. We got a bunch of people outside. I don't know if they're residents of the Bankhead Towers. So Birmingham, Alabama is also called Magic City. Alabama was founded in 1871 and named in a direct reference to the industrial might of Birmingham, UK. It also became known as Magic City because of the rapid growth of its iron and steel industry. That makes sense. They got all the ingredients here to make iron, so. All right, so it's green light. We're gonna proceed. We're passing 5th Ave. I'm gonna turn on the air. Got that orange Lexus on my right. I had a car that color before. We got Family Supermarket on my right-hand side. We're at 6th Ave and 23rd Street. We got an older gentleman right here crossing the street. Looks like he has a DVD in his hand called the Bye-Bye Man. I saw that. That's cool. He's having a conversation on the phone. So the city is 149, roughly 149 square miles. We're passing 6th Ave. We're at 23rd Street and 6th Ave. We're passing Park Place. We're at 23rd and Park Place. We're about a block or two shy from the highway. I see a stadium down there. Speaking of the highway, it's behind the stadium. It's called the Protective Stadium, home of UAB football. I'm assuming It's Alabama's sports complex. We have 2 dogs across the street on my left-hand side. One of them has no tail, looks like a black lab. He's walking towards the street. Buddy, you have to get your dog, sir. Your dog is already walking towards the street. And then he has a pit bull. That's awesome. He has 2 dogs. One's a lab, one's a pit bull. On my left-hand side, we have what seems to be a high school. That is John Herbert Phillips Academy. Across the street on my left-hand side, we got the YMCA Youth Center. On my right-hand side, we got Guglielmo Marconi Park. There's a baseball field there. I'm gonna make this right-hand turn on 24th Street. We're at the intersection of 7th Ave and 24th Street. Got a playground on my right-hand side for the kids. We got Park Place, which is apartments on my right. 1, 2, 3 bedroom apartments available, city living. We're at 6th Ave. We're at the intersection of 24th and 6th Ave. Alright, we're gonna pass 6th Ave. On my left, I see a few police vehicles. A few police units, they're parked up. I would say 3 units, and it looks like 1 undercover. We got some new buildings on my left. They look relatively new. They look, what are they? Apartments? Homes or apartments? We got the Dannon Project on my right. I think when we get down to maybe 2nd Ave, or if there's a 1st Ave, we're gonna start doing right to left. We were going up and down. Let's do right to left. We're passing 5th Ave. On our left, we had the United States Post Office of Birmingham, Alabama. That's a huge post office. I didn't even notice. I noticed the last minute. I'm sorry. We're passing 3rd Ave. Yeah, it's a huge post office. We have a father with his 2 children on our right, taking a walk. We passed a yellow fire hydrant. That's interesting because I've already seen 3 different color codes of fire hydrants here in Alabama. In a lot of the other states, the fire hydrants throughout different counties were pretty much the same. Over here, it doesn't seem that way. We're at 2nd Ave. I'm gonna pass. There's a blinking red light, so you treat the blinking red light as a stop sign. You look left, you look right, cautiously. And then we can go, I would say, what's this? 1st Street? It's 1st Street? Let's see if this is a 1st. Yeah, it's 1st Ave. The Historic Business District. Cool. Let's make this right-hand turn. We got Mike's Fine Jewelry on my right-hand side. We're gonna turn right. There's a bridge over there that kept going straight, but I'm not gonna go through it. There's Mike's Fine Jewelry on our right, Wholesale to Public. We got PD Bar on my right, Memory Lane. All right, so we're gonna take this straight down, and then at some point we'll make a right, and then we'll just go up and down. Passing 22nd Street. Wow. It also says that Birmingham is the only place worldwide where significant amounts, so remember I was saying countrywide? Worldwide, where the significant amounts of those materials can be found to make iron. Wow. I'm thinking that it was the United States. it's country, it's worldwide. Wow, it's bigger than the country. We got the title group on my left-hand side. We got barber companies on my right. It looks like they're leasing. The wartime demand for steel and post-war building gave, or I should say, boom, gave Birmingham a rapid return to prosperity. So I guess this was one of the areas where a lot of the war iron came from Birmingham, Alabama. Wow, that's interesting. Something to wrap your mind around. Tower Cafe, am I right? So there's a lot of businesses we're passing. We're at 20th and 1st Ave. A lot of them appear to be closed, like boarded. Some of them are open. It doesn't seem to be booming though. It doesn't seem to be like a booming district. I saw like one cafe, but there's barely any people out. We got a sheriff on my left-hand side. We're at 1st Ave and 19th Street. Got a vehicle about to pass us. So in the 1950s and the 1960s, Birmingham received national and international attention as a center of the civil rights struggle for African Americans. Locally, the movement's activists were led by Fred Shuttlesworth, a fiery preacher who became legendary for his fearlessness in the face of violence. Notably, a string of racially motivated bombings that earned Birmingham the, let's make this right-hand turn on 18th Street. I'm sorry for cutting off abruptly. I got cars traveling behind me and I can't focus on educating and operating a vehicle safely. I got this vehicle that he just wants to stay behind me. Alright, we got a business called New Ideal on my right. We're at 18th. This is known as the Entrepreneurial District. We got a beautiful mural on my left-hand side. A nice big Alabama sign on my right. That's a decent sign, right? That's a decent sign. We got Lyric on my right. It looks like a theater almost. It's called Lyric. We're passing 4th Ave. Sorry guys, I'm trying to take in the environment too, and I got vehicles behind me. It seems like despite there not being much traffic, there's so many lanes open and they stay behind me. Yeah, I'm just letting them pass me. Alright, so like I was saying, let's start back. Fred Shuttlesworth, a fiery preacher who became legendary for his fearlessness in the face of violence, notably a string of racially motivated bombings that earned Birmingham the derisive or the derisive nickname ~bɜːrmɪŋhæm. Wow, so this also has a dark past, dark history. But I do recall Alabama being connected to a lot of that. We're at 5th Ave. So we passed the Federal U.S. Building Courthouse. The Federal Courthouse. That was behind us on my right-hand side. We got a Mitsubishi, what's that, a Lancer on my right. We got the factory Oz rims. Oz is an aftermarket name brand, and they got a Yakima roof rack. But Oz is an aftermarket name brand. And sometime back in the day when those Lancers were sold, they came with that as a factory option. You can, if you got the premium package from the dealership, you could get the Oz rims. So those are the original rims. We're passing 7th Ave. Fire station number 1 on my right hand side. Employee parking deck on my left. We just passed the deli on my right. I'm gonna make this right-hand turn on Reverend Abram Woods Jr. Boulevard. Let me make this right-hand turn. Let me merge right. Be careful, cautious. Alabama School of Fine Arts in front of us. We're gonna turn right because there's no sign that says we can't do otherwise. I feel like I went top to bottom still, and I was supposed to go left to right. I was kind of going with traffic there. So I am going to make this right on 19th, and then I'm going to make the first left, and then we're going to start going left to right. Because I was supposed to go left to right, but I ended up going top to bottom. I'm sorry. We're at 19th Street North and Reverend Abram Woods Jr. Boulevard. Around the corner, you got Lynn Park. If we go straight and make a right, well, we'll make a right and make a left and see if we can see Lynn Park. We'll probably pass it. All right, there's no sign here that says we can't make a right, so we're gonna merge into traffic cautiously, slowly. All right, green light. Now we wanna make a left when we get to the corner, if that's possible. This is where we started with the Greyhound. You remember? There was a Greyhound on our right. That's it. So this is where we started at. We got City Hall on our left. Oh snap! We literally passed City Hall. And I was trying to make a left here. That's not gonna happen, Captain. On the next block, we tried making a left. Yeah, we literally passed City Hall, and it didn't look like a traditional City Hall. It didn't look like most City Halls. At least not like the one we got in Philly. The one we got in Philly is exclusive. We got a beautiful classic car behind us. Fantastic classic car, and he took. I thought he was gonna take. Oh, I got rims too. You got big rims. I could have did without the big rims, but hey, it's cool. We're passing 20th Street, and this is Lynn Park on our left-hand side. Check out the crosswalk. The crosswalk is pretty nice. We got statues in that part. Pass Renaissance Wholesale Mortgage Lending. We got Lynn Henley Research Library on our left, and that's where the public library is at in front of us. We're going to merge right because we want to keep on going straight. We have Richard Arrington Jr. Boulevard North and Park Place. So the unemployment rate as of July 2021 is supposed to be 5%. The mayor is Randall Woodfin. And it's local time. It's not even central time. It's local time. I thought when you transferred over to Alabama, it was central time. It's not central. It's local time. It's a 1 hour difference from the Eastern time zone. The population as of 2019 in Birmingham is 212,297 people. We're at 22nd and Park Place. We got a gentleman crossing the street, black long sleeves, some gray slacks, some nice shoes. Looks like he's talking to somebody on the phone. He has a drink in his hand and some black shades on, protecting his eyes from the sun. All right, we're gonna take this 1 block further. And it looks like we have some, what looks to be, I would say, apartments. Apartments on my left, apartments on my right. Pretty nice looking apartments. They almost look like homes. The ones on my right. We're at 23rd and Park Place. Let's take a right-hand turn here at 23rd Street. 23rd and Park Place. When I hear Park Place, I think of Monopoly. I always wanted to own Park Place and what is it, Broadway? I think it's Broadway? Broad Street? No, it's not Broad Street. That's Philly. Park Place, I think it's Broadway. Broadway and Park Place. Those are like the best two ones, the blue ones. There's a building on my left that's for sale. They got graffiti on it at 6th Ave. 6th Ave and what's this, Park Place? Alright, we're gonna take this straight down to probably, we're at 22nd Street. let's take this down 18th, 17th, maybe 16th, depending. I don't want to go too far out and exit the limits of the downtown area. About 22nd Street. So things to do here in Birmingham based on TripAdvisor. You can look up TripAdvisor to plan and book trips. I'm gonna go over some things that you can do here when you come here. We got 6th Avenue parking on my left. We're passing Richard Arrington Jr. Boulevard. We got the Tutwiler building on my right. We're doing some street work, so we're gonna merge left. Passing the Crow building on my right. We got a church on my left-hand side. We're passing 20th Street. We got Wells Fargo Bank on my left, the Executive High Club on my left, and several other offices. Some beautiful material used for this building. Right here on my left is like a marble finish. We're passing 19th Street. We have a church on my left. That's the one we passed in the beginning, the First United Methodist Church. All right, so you can do the Birmingham Civil Rights Tour, if that's your thing. The prices are looking like $63.85 per adult. So if you're interested in that, that's a bus tour, I believe. They might take you to a building also. Don't hold me to it. You can feel free to check out TripAdvisor for more information. We're passing 17th Street. We have a park on my left-hand side, a parking lot on my right-hand side. Let's make this left-hand turn on 16th Street. You remember I said I didn't want to go too far down. We got a Baptist church on my right-hand side. Let's make this left-hand turn. That's the 16th Street Baptist Church on my right-hand side. The park on my left-hand side is Birmingham, let me see, the Birmingham Civil Rights Heritage Trail, Kelly Ingram Park. So they have a trail in that park. We're passing 5th Ave. Should have made a left there. I'm gonna make a U-turn here. That's a mosaic artwork on my left. The Jerusalem Smith Dance Studio on my left. The dance studio, dance school, dance company, Jerusalem Smith. That park right there got a lot of nice, it looks like displays, like display boards and statues. There's a whole bunch of people hanging there, but it has some nice display boards. All right, so back to TripAdvisor. We're at 5th Ave, which is also known as A.G. Gaston Boulevard and 16th Street. There's a huge AT&T building on my right-hand side. If you look up, as I'm turning the big gray building, that's AT&T's building. And on our right-hand side, we got Arthur D. Shore Law. It's a law office. All right, so you can also do the Birmingham Ghost Walk, Hotels, Churches, and Riots Tour. Wow, $35 per adult, and it's a walking tour. We're at 5th Ave and 17th Street. Those two tall buildings in front of us is the Regions building on our left and the Shipt building on our right. S-H-I-P-T, Shipt. I wonder if that's like an app. We got Birmingham Police on our left. We're passing 18th Street On our left-hand side, we have, I believe this is the courthouse, right? Beautiful building, gorgeous building. The marble work is incredible. Let me see. Federal Building, U.S. Courthouse, Birmingham, Alabama. Yes, that is a gorgeous building. We're at 19th Street. So they also have the Ghosts and Graveyards driving tour in Birmingham. Bus tours from $41.03 per adult. They got the Super City Birmingham Hop On Hop Off driving app tour from $19.99 per group. They got Experience Birmingham, the historic highlights bus tours, $70 per adult. We're at 5th and 19th Street. There was a Subway on my right hand side and a Chick-fil-A. Some people say Chick-fil-A, but I believe it's a Chick-fil-A, right? On our left, we got the Regions Center. They have a historical highlights of Birmingham tour, bus tours from $70 per adult. They have a 1963 Birmingham Civil Rights Experience Black History Matters walking tour for $50 per adult. They have a Fun City scavenger hunt in Birmingham by Operation City Quest, self-guided tours and rentals from $10 per adult. They have a unique scavenger hunt experience in Birmingham by Wacky Walks, self-guided tours and rentals from $10 per adult. All right, we're going to pass People's Bank of Alabama on my right-hand side. We are passing a cafe, Miami Cafe. It's a Cuban cafe. We're passing Richard Arrington Jr. Boulevard. We got valet parking on my right-hand side, public parking on my left. Alabama auction room on my left-hand side, antiques and real estate auctions. We're at 22nd Street. Let's take this down another block. We got a gentleman crossing the street, checking out his mobile device. He's bundled up, a hoodie, a jacket under the hoodie, a face mask, some long pants, some Vans, with a Batman book bag, a Batman backpack. It was a graphic backpack. So the top attractions in Birmingham are Barber Vintage Motorsports Museum, Specialty Museum. This is set on vast, beautifully landscaped property, which includes a world-class motorcycle racetrack and more. I'm assuming it's an automotive museum. We're passing Regions on my left-hand side. It looks like possibly a bank. Yeah, it's an ATM, Regions. Some of these names are completely new to me. I've never heard of a Regions bank until I got here, so please bear with me. Let's make this right on 23rd Street. And then let's make this right on 4th Ave. We got Kemper on my right, a building called Kemper. I'm not sure what they offer there. They have employee parking. You can see a little bit more of the skyline on my right. All right, the second top attraction is Birmingham Civil Rights Institute. The Institute is a historical account of civil rights in the U.S., starting with slavery in the South and ending in 1963, etc., etc. Number 3 top attraction is the Vulcan Park and Museum. This statue and museum celebrate the true steel industry that was present during the boom of Birmingham. Number 4 top attraction is Mcwane Science Center, an anchor for redevelopment in a once blighted part of the town. The Mcwane Center has simulated private investment, blank, 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 and so on. We're gonna follow this green light. I don't want to stay at traffic. Passing 22nd and 4th Ave. More public parking on my right. They have plenty of public parking one thing they're lacking is a high traffic, heavy populated city. So people can park at that parking. We got, what's this? A Presbyterian church on my right hand side. First Presbyterian church, founded in 1872. We're at the intersection of Richard Arrington Jr. Boulevard and 4th Ave. Another attraction over here, number 5, is Birmingham Botanical Gardens. Several hidden paths to explore, rock and man-made bridges, waterfalls, fish, and so much more. The 6th main attraction is Regions Field. It is the heart of the revitalized Railroad Park Arena. It looks like a baseball field. Let's make this left-hand turn. We got Hood McPherson Furniture on our left. It said Hood. Hood. I had to look back and make sure I read that right. We got a Jimmy John's on my left-hand side since 1983. They provide sandwich delivery, sandwich specialties. They do catering and so much more. Open for dine-in. We are distancing our tables and limiting seating. Free smells. So if you're hungry and you want to get yourself a free smell, you can feel free to stop by. They're giving out samples. Free smell for whoever stops. You got the Clark building on my right, built in 1908. We got Gus Hot Dogs on our left-hand side. So if you like hot dogs, you can stop by here at Gus's. Tell him Tune 215 sent you. He's not going to give you a discount, but he might subscribe to the channel. We're passing Wells Fargo on my right-hand side. Passing 19th Street. We're going to take this up to probably 16th and then make a left-hand turn. We Care Academy, Harambe, on my left-hand side. We're at 18th Street. 4th Avenue District. 18th and 4th Avenue. There's the Birmingham Zoo. It is the first zoo to have a bachelor herd of elephants, which will make the Birmingham Zoo a leader in the care and blank, 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 blank. We got the famous theater building on my left, Alabama College of Barber Instruction on my left, Green Acres on my left, civil rights activists on my left, so much more on my left. We got the Carver, welcome to the Carver Theater on our left. Wow, check that out, that's a theater, guys. That's pretty cool. We got the Yay Man, they're doing some work on my left. Dawson's Burgers, Wings, and Fries on our left. And Well-Groomed Beauty Supplies. Let's make this left-hand turn. On 16th, at the Birmingham Beautiful Award on my right. What's it say? Metropolitan AME Zion Church. Interesting. Let's make this left on 3rd Ave. Welcome to Birmingham, the Magic City. There's a sign on my right-hand side. Welcome to Birmingham, the Magic City. We're going to merge left and get our left turn signals on, or turn on our left turn left signals. It's a tongue twister. On our left-hand side, we have the Etheridge Senior Car Wash. Wow, there's a photo of an older gentleman and an older woman, probably husband and wife. They have gray hair, so I would say they would probably be in their 60s, maybe mid-60s, early 70s. And it's a senior car wash. It looks like a nice establishment. I don't know what they do there. I can tell based on the name of the business, it's a car wash, and they probably cater to seniors. That's cool. Wonder if they give them like a discount, you know what I mean? Let's make this left on 3rd Ave. We got Anthony's Barbershop and Style on my right. Barber and Style Shop. They have the Pepsi sign. Eating Clean, Train Dirty, 5-Star Fitness on our left. A few buildings for lease. We're at 17th. Check out that clock on top of that Citizens Trust Bank on our left. There's a clock, and that clock does not seem to be set. That clock is not operable. That time is inaccurate. It says 8:17, like 8:16, 8:17. I would say 8:17, and it's definitely not 8:17. It is 1:48 p.m. local time zone. We're passing 17th Street. We got a business called 1721 on our right. Moore's Barber Style Shop, another style shop. We got a Jazzy's Music Gallery on our right. This corner looks nice. Right here, look at the signage on my left with the lyrics, the signage on my right with the Alabama, the Superior Furniture signage on my left. It looks very time capsule-ish, if you know what I'm talking about. Like, you just went through a time warp. There's a building on my left that got rusty panels on the front. That's cool. All right, 19th Street, we got that graffiti on my right-hand side. So we're back at the block that we turned in. Okay, so is this a two-way? This is a two-way in front of us. I'm going to see if this gentleman allows me. Can I go through here, buddy? Since you're not making a right-hand turn, I'm gonna make a right-hand turn because there's no sign that says we can't do otherwise. I don't want to go through that block because that's the block that we started with. So we're gonna take this down to 2nd Ave, and then we will make a left down 1st Ave, and then we'll come down 2nd Ave. Just to, you know, bring it around full. There's a cool building on my right. When we come down 2nd Ave, you'll probably be able to see that cool building a little bit better on my right. Birmingham Civil Rights Heritage Trail. National Register of Historic Places Destination. Newberry's Department Store, Imax Dome Theater. Oh, that's the Imax Dome Theater. Oh, pretty neat. All right. They have an Imax Dome here? Wow. Pretty cool. All right, so you guys will see that building a little bit better when we come down 2nd Ave, because we didn't do 2nd Ave yet, so we might as well go up 1st Ave and then come down 2nd Ave. All right, we're at 2nd Ave. Got two spiffy gentlemen on my right. The one gentleman has Jordans on with his suit. He had a top coat, the button up, slacks. His hair was like a skin fade with like a gel slide over, like that he combed it over. He looked like almost like a Ken doll, and then he had some Jordans on, pimping. All right, let's make this left-hand turn at 1st Ave. So they got the Birmingham Zoo. They got the Sloss Furnaces National Historic Landmark. It's number 8 attraction, points of interest. Number 9 is Birmingham Museum of Art. Number 10 is 16th Street Baptist Church. Wow, that's one of the things people look forward to seeing when they come here. It must be a beautiful church. 16th Street Baptist Church. I believe we passed that. We're gonna make this left-hand turn on 1st. The next block is Morris Ave, but we're not gonna go to Morris Ave. We got Fairfield by Marriott. Fairfield Inn and Suites on my left-hand side. I'm assuming that's a hotel. We got two gentlemen on my right-hand side who seem to be hard hat workers, who possibly work for Alabama CLY. I'm sure that's a short, and it's a plumbing company. So they're doing some work. That orange Lexus is on my left. It's not hard to spot, but the paint job was very runny. I just realized how runny that paint job was. We're passing the Empire Building on my left. Not the Empire Building from New York, but it's called the Empire Building. The John and Ham Building on my right on 20th Street. On our left, we have the Christian Science Reading Room. These buildings are closed on my left. They're boarded up. We got Monospace on my left. We're passing we're now approaching Richard Arrington Jr. Boulevard. It's a yellow light, so we got to slow down. On our right, we got the Commerce Center. On our left, we got the Landmark Center. Number 11 attraction is Birmingham's Railroad Park. Number 12 is the Alabama Theater, originally built as Vaudeville Theater in 1927. The Alabama Theater has a rich and interesting history, and so much more. There's a lot of other things that you guys can do when you come over here, but I just wanted to say a few things in case you guys want to learn a little bit along the journey. We're passing Richard Arrington Jr. Boulevard. We got the title group on my right hand side. Magic City Dentistry on my right. Now we know why it's called Magic City. The Historic Business District sign on my left. The wine loft on my left. Some outdoor seating. Let's make this left. Historic Business District sign over here at 23rd Street. Let's make this left-hand turn. Fix Play Lofts on my right-hand side. Visit fixplaylofts.com. Birmingham Oddities on my right. It looked like they had some models. I see models of dinosaurs, like boxed models that you could probably build. We're at 2nd Ave and 23rd Street. Let's make this left-hand turn on 2nd Ave. We got Advin Caviste Social. I think it's like a social bar right there. It looked like it was a cafe. They had outdoor dining tables. We're doing some work on my left-hand side. We got the big dumpster. We're at 2nd Ave and 22nd Street. That's a lot of twos. That's 3 twos. If anybody plays those numbers and wins the lottery, you know, mail me like $222. That's a lot of twos, right? 2nd Ave and 22nd. That's 222. And there's a big old 2 up top, so that's 22, 22, 4-2. So if y'all play the big 4 and play box and square, or if y'all play the big 3, holla at your boy if you win. Say nah, y'all can keep it. We got a Maserati on my left-hand side parked up. There was several white vehicles. Maserati, a Range Rover, there was a couple other ones. Passing Richard Arrington Jr. Boulevard. On my right, we got the City Federal Building. We got the Birmingham Bar Center on our left. We got some guys doing construction over here. It's a hard hat zone. We got these guys working hard, putting in their work. We're passing 20th Street. We got a building on my right called Paramount. A building on my left called Oak City Church in the middle of the block. It doesn't even look like a church building. I didn't see too many big commercial stores here in the downtown area. Like I didn't see any Targets, any Walmarts, or any like Burger Kings or Dunkin' Donuts, or like I didn't see. There goes that Imax on my right, guys. That's the Imax. The Imax Dome. If you never experienced the Imax Dome Theater, one where you lay back and look up, you should try it once in your life. That should be on your bucket list. And watch an interactive movie with it. Don't just go to the Imax Theater and watch like a feature film. They make special movies that are geared toward the IMAX experience to make you feel like you're moving almost. It's kind of trippy. Make sure you put that on your bucket list if you haven't tried it already. It's like $19 a ticket, I think. Like 17, 18, 19 bucks a ticket. We're passing 19th Street. Live at the heart of it all. Leasing now on my left. That was a beautiful wolf dog. It's like a husky. The Mcwane Science Center, IMAX Dome on my right. Yeah, they got a Ninja Turtles movie. Opens on the, but it's, you know, it's probably like a children's movie. It's not the Ninja Turtles, like a new Ninja Turtles, but it's probably like a kid-friendly one. That was pretty cool though. Wonder if it's gonna be IMAX geared, like, you know, because you could watch an actual feature film, like, you know, any movie. I don't care what movie, like an action movie, like the Transformers. You could watch that in IMAX. But I don't think it'll have the full experience. It'll look really cool, and it'll be right in front of you, bam, right in front of your face while you're laying down watching it. And you might feel immersed in it, but they got IMAX movies that, like, they're geared towards the experience. It's hard to explain. It's like a virtual experience almost, where you feel like you're going through outer space, or like, you know, you feel like you've fallen off of a roof. Like, I remember experiencing that when I was a kid. I don't know if it's gonna be different because I'm an adult now, but I remember, and it's a cool experience. You gotta try that. You gotta put that on your bucket list, and you gotta put 4D theaters on your bucket list. 4D, not 3D, but 4D. I tried the SpongeBob experience once at the aquarium in, I think it was Camden in New Jersey. And 4D, they have bubbles shooting out in the theater that you really get smacked in your face with a bubble. The chairs vibrated. So you like vibrated and moved with the movie. You got mist with water in your face. So like basically the movie was SpongeBob. So it was bubbles related to the movie, you know, vibration, and you had to wear the glasses. So that's why it was 4D. It was a cool experience. It was nice. It was something that you don't, you know, experience every so often. I don't know if they still got it available, but yeah, Google it. We're passing 17th Street. There's police on our right hand side. Let's make this right hand turn. We're at 16th Street. Wonder what happens if we go one block past 16th Street. Because if we go right, we already was in that block. If we go left, we was already in that block. So let's go one block further. We got the art equipment sales on my right. We got Innovation Depot on my left. Let's make this right hand turn. We got some graffiti on my right. Check it out. We got some Alabama throw-ups. Wow, they're graffitiing in Alabama, vato. That's crazy, Holmes. Precision Auto Repair on my right. Wellington Bistro on my right. Let's make this right hand turn. That's incredible. They got graffiti down here like that. Oh, look at they wrote over here too. Again, look it. Wow. And again, behind us, that name said, what's it say? Hakru, H-A-K-R-E-U, Hakru. There's a writer down here named Hakru. There's a writer down here named Zook, Z-U-K-E, and there's another writer named Kuz, K-U-Z-E. Zook and Kuz must be related, or like a boyfriend and girlfriend type of thing. All of us research program on my right. Check out their bus. The reason why I say that is because they're both written next to each other with the same type of paint, and there's literally the same letters. Zook, Z-U-K-E, Kuz, K-U-Z-E. Maybe it's like a boyfriend teaching his girlfriend how to write, or maybe it's like a big brother and little brother. There's a Chevrolet dealership on my left-hand side, or maybe it's two friends. Maybe it's a friend that got his other friend into graffiti and he just wants somebody to go bombing with. Bombing is a slang term for graffiti. Where you got Edwards, Chevrolet Paint and Body on my left. We're at 4th Ave. Yeah, and I can imagine in Alabama, probably not too many people graffiti, you know? So since not a lot of people graffiti, you need a partner to go out. You need literally a partner in crime. We got the Alabama Power Company on my far right-hand side, that tall brown building on my right. You see it? You see it with all the windows? That's the Alabama Power Building. On my far left, you guys can't see it, but there's a Subaru dealership, a Jeep dealership, a Dodge dealership, and well, Jeep, Dodge. I guess Dodge could be Ram, because there's a Ram also. There's a Hyundai dealership. So on our left, we got several dealerships on the next block. So we're on 5th Ave and 15th Street. So I'm assuming 14th Street has all the dealerships. There's a motel on my right, A.G. Gaston. We're at 6th Ave. Let's make this left-hand turn, might as well. Towards the end of the tour, I might as well show you guys these dealerships. St. Paul United Methodist Church on my right. Let's make a complete stop at this blinking red light. We got the Disability Rights and Resources on our left. See that building? Disability rights. I guess if you're filing for disability and they deny it, you probably contact them and they'll help you fight for it. We got another church on my right, the Deliverance Temple of Interfaith Church. 14th Street shoots down, so we can't come down 14th Street. Shoots towards us. We're passing 14th Street. I wanted to show you guys the dealerships. We got Alabama Power Metro Central Business Office on my left. Let's make this left-hand turn. Let's turn left at 13th Street. Oh, we got an awesome view of the skyline. I'm sorry. I'm gonna stop and show you guys the skyline. You see that skyline? Boom. It's a really cool view of the skyline. I don't want to damage the rim, so let me reverse. If a cop saw me do that, he's gonna wonder, what in tarnation was you up to, buddy? I'm gonna tell him, sir, we're streaming on the World Wide Web. My name is Toon215. Maybe you should subscribe. I'm not gonna tell him that. We're passing 5th Street. We got Jim Burke on my left. We got AM First on my right. AM First. I don't know what that is. We're at 4th Ave. We got a Hyundai Service Center on my left. We got a Nissan. Check it out, Nissan. And we got a Hornsby on my right. Hornsby Distributors. We got the Nissan dealership. So they got their, well, not all of their automotive dealerships, but they got several automotive dealerships next to the downtown area. We're at 4th Ave and 13th Street. So America's first federal credit union is on our right, the administrative offices and the downtown branch. We're gonna turn left, and then we're gonna take another left and then another left to top off the tour. We're currently at 3rd Ave. We got the King's Inn on my left-hand side, King's Inn Civic Center, free Wi-Fi. So I guess that is like a motel right there on my right-hand side. And then we are now approaching 14th Street. We got the Chevrolet dealership. And we're gonna make this left-hand turn on 14th Street, and we're gonna ride 14th Street out because unfortunately, ladies and gentlemen, we just reached our 1 hour mark. If you're new to the channel, I try to keep these tours at 1 hour long for viewer retention and file management purposes. I want to say thank you for watching. I appreciate your support. If you have any more knowledge you would like to contribute to the comment section to enlighten myself as well as the viewers of the World Wide Web, feel free to share your information. I do not know it all. I was just trying to plant the seed to the viewers so that you guys can know about this town, this city, know that this place does exist. If you've never been here and you don't think you're ever gonna make it here because of whatever reason, now you got a chance to see what Birmingham, Alabama looks like. This is my first experience here, so I wanted to have it be a mixture of my first impressions, and I try to relay a little bit of educational information to you. Let me know if you guys like the educational aspect to it. It's kind of difficult multitasking, but it was slightly feasible. This is your homeboy Tune, Mr. Tune Dallas, Tune 215. Y'all know, Tune be chilling. Right now, y'all can call me Alabama Tune. And I'm tuning out. Have a good day, y'all.